3:17 a.m., and there is a sound at your bedroom door that you have heard before, but never fully gotten used to. It is the soft, heavy drop of something being placed on the floor, followed by complete silence, the kind of silence that makes you hesitate before you even open your eyes, because you already know what you are going to see. Your cat is standing there, perfectly still, staring at you without blinking, and there is something in its mouth that does not belong in a house, something that immediately makes your brain try to deny what it is seeing even before you fully process it. It walks inside the room slowly, not like it is unsure, but like it is deliberate, controlled, almost ceremonial in the way it moves. Then it lowers its head and places the object carefully on the floor right next to your bed. And then it does something even stranger, it just stops and waits. There is no meowing, no excitement, no panic, no attempt to play with it, only waiting, as if your reaction is the final part of something that has already been rehearsed many times before. And the question that hits first is not even about the object itself, it is why you, why this room, and why this exact moment in the middle of the night, because this is not random behavior, it is too precise, too consistent, too intentional. Most people try to explain it immediately as instinct, as hunting behavior that somehow leaked into domestic life, but that explanation falls apart very quickly when you realize that hunting normally ends with eating, not with delivery, not with presentation, and definitely not with waiting for approval. There is something else happening here that makes it harder to ignore, because wild cats do something similar. They bring prey back to their young and they demonstrate how to handle it. They repeat the behavior until the learning is complete. And that part makes sense in nature, but it becomes unsettling when it is directed at you. Because you are not a kitten and your cat knows that, and yet the behavior continues anyway, as if the rulebook that normally stops this pattern does not fully apply inside your home. And then comes the part that makes it even more uncomfortable to think about, because some cats do not just bring things occasionally, they start to do it more often, and they start choosing more specific places and more specific people, almost as if they are tracking responses and adjusting based on something you cannot see. At that point, behaviorists stop agreeing completely, because while part of it looks like teaching, another part looks like something closer to social assignment, as if you are not just the owner of the cat, but a participant in its internal structure of understanding the world. But then the contradiction appears immediately, because right after these intense moments of interaction, the cat will simply walk away, completely normal again, completely detached, as if nothing emotional just happened at all, as if it has already reset and moved on. So you are left with a behavior that feels intentional but not emotional, consistent but not explained, personal but not fully understood. And that is where the real question starts to form. If this is not just hunting and not just teaching and not just instinct repeating itself in a domestic environment, then what exactly is your cat trying to communicate when it brings something dead into your room and waits for you to respond, as if your reaction is the only part of the behavior that actually matters?